Good morning to you from New York City. I'm going to read something briefly that I wrote, but before doing so, I want to give you some context. In a previous episode this week, I was talking about a free online class I'm doing called the Visibility Accelerator with Susie Moore. Susie is an executive coach and media expert, and she's the one that nudged me into podcasting and creating Dear Constance. And this program she's offering aligns beautifully with the work I'm doing with my thought partner and media strategist, Will, to find my voice in social media and expand my presence. So Will writes to me and he says, Constance, I need a bio. We need an about you on the website. And I produce this piece, pecking it out with my broken wrist, and I get a message that's like, wah, 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 Constance, come on. You've delivered a third-person piece, and your entire show is very personal and intimate, and this hits a flat note. I need something in first person, he says. So I pecked out a letter to the listener for my About page, and I'm going to share it with you because Will says that now I think we're close to 50 episodes in, and I haven't really introduced myself, in part because I was fumbling my way forward at the beginning, and in part because I didn't expect to have the reach that I'm having right now. We've hit almost 7,000 downloads, and we're growing quickly. And Will suggested that it was time to reintroduce myself because he discovered things about me that he didn't know. So here's my short piece from the website about me. Perhaps you'll learn something you didn't know. Perhaps you don't care. Or perhaps you'll be inclined to share it with a friend. Anything you'd like to offer to help us get Dear Constance out into the world, know that it's greatly appreciated. Here we go. Dear listener, friends say I live my life out loud. That's because I'm a curious, adventurous person, and as an appreciator, I simply love to share what lights me up. Consider this your invitation into my fun, multifaceted world. A friendly Midwesterner who grew up in St. Louis, I wound up living in Europe for 20 years where I worked in the upper echelon of luxury fashion. Exciting times. I later moved to New York City to reinvent myself. Realizing a lifelong dream to be an entrepreneur, I built a successful international executive search business, Scout Talent, serving clients the likes of Chanel and Louis Vuitton. Then, after losing my beloved parents and sister over a very brief period of time, I walked away from it all. What started out as a brief sabbatical became a long journey back home, to myself, a protracted period of grieving, introspection, and rewiring my operating system. Re-energized by travel, educational courses, philanthropy, and time with family and friends, I began to nurture my dormant creative seedlings. The first blossom is my podcast. Dear Constance is an offering from my heart to yours. It's a creative endeavor to which I bring my whole self, unscripted, unfiltered, and unapologetically vulnerable. I speak extemporaneously and share whatever grabs my attention or inspires me. Subjects range from thoughts on what to do when life tests us and reclaiming lost dreams, to fodder from my life and snippets from conversations with my awesome, interesting friends. I often end episodes with a question to noodle. Super short episodes of Dear Constance come out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on all podcast platforms and dearconstance.com. I absolutely love feedback, so please share your thoughts and ideas on any of my social media platforms. From my heart to yours, Constance. P.S. Random tidbits about me. My friends are never surprised when they receive short essays or thoughtful WhatsApp messages from me after a conversation. That's what inspired my podcast. I value intimate conversation with friends and strangers alike and take great pleasure in connecting people. I interviewed over 1,000 executives during my career as an international recruiter. I speak Spanish and Italian, and I'm a proud Italian passport holder. I love to entertain, and I cook without recipes like the Italians who taught me. I also make gemstone necklaces and can't wait to show you. I love to write love letters. My spirit animal is the elephant. At a young age, my father taught me the importance of managing my mindset. I try to err on the side of kindness, always. Curiosity, awareness, intentionality, and courage top the list of my personal values. It's funny, there's a piece that got edited out, and here I'll make it the PPS. I love peanut butter, and if you comment negatively, I'm not sure we can be friends. As I was reading that, I realized that there are many things I could have said or shared that I didn't, and it reminded me of the episode I did earlier in the week about how difficult it can be for someone who is multidimensional, multi-passionate, multi-talented to tell people what they do. It is challenging to narrow down 20 or 30 years of experience or a lifetime into a few paragraphs. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed sharing it with you. That's all for now. Until next time, from my heart to yours.